Hi guys!
Hey guys! How's it going? Welcome back to the Edamame TV!
Yeah, welcome! Today we wanted to share with you 10 things about Vancouver that we think is important to know before moving here.
I'm sure it's important, but it's good to know actually. That's for sure.
We would have liked to know before.
I think we should probably have done more research before. I mean, that's too late now. We've been here for 3 years, so...
First, the cost of life.
Yes.
Yes, we didn't
Vancouver is
know.
pretty expensive.
It's very expensive. The Canadian dollar is pretty weak, so also that makes a difference.
Well, the thing is, the rent, that's for sure, is really expensive, especially when you want to live in
downtown.
Vancouver downtown. And
the salaries are not really up to the cost of life.
To cover this.
The food is, I guess, like the cost of food is just normal, I would say.
Yeah, it's not cheap,
it's
but
not
it's not
cheap,
expensive.
But it's normal. And I thought what's killing you is the rent, the internet, and your cell phone.
Yeah.
Those are the three main costs.
Transportation also.
Yeah, transportation. We don't own a car. We take transportation, but we've heard that car insurance is really expensive, and owning a car by itself is not like the problem, but paying the insurance.
Which is weird because you need a car if you want to move around. That's another thing.
That's the second thing.
Yes.
Everything, like, we like being in the city, but if you like outdoors and you want to enjoy the many beautiful things of British Columbia, you need a car because everything is at least 3, 4, 5 hours away.
Yeah, I mean it's Canada. It's still it's Canada. So if you want to go somewhere,
you need a car.
It's
coming
really
from Europe,
huge,
it's always a shock to us.
especially coming from France, when you can go from one side of France to the other in like maybe 6, 7 hours.
7 hours, yeah.
And then if you want to see, like, there's good stuff around like Vancouver City and around it, but especially if you want to go hiking
or snowboarding,
skiing, stuff like this, you definitely need a car.
You can take the transportation. There are some buses going to skiing stations, but
not so much though.
Well, we have like 2 very close skiing stations. It's a 45 minutes ride, I think. It's just you need to carry with you your material, like your snowboarding gear or skiing gear.
Yeah, or you can rent on site. But
the third thing is that we are very close from the US. We never realized that before.
Actually, no, we didn't.
And people usually don't realize that.
When we talk with people, they're always like, "Oh, we're so close to like Seattle, or if you want to go like to the
Washington
West Coast."
State.
Yeah.
States.
Sorry. The Washington State.
Or you can take an airplane 2 hours and a half and be in San Francisco. So
that's a good thing.
We don't do that because right now we are saving for another project.
Yes.
We know a lot of people that you can enjoy.
You probably know about our next project if you watched the video.
Yeah.
So I hope you did. So yeah, we're not doing that because we want to keep our money.
But
for
it's
that.
something it's a nice thing.
It's a good thing.
The fourth thing is we don't have snow here in Vancouver.
Not
much.
We had this year.
We had some like the last 2 years, but it is very small compared to what the other areas of Canada are having.
Yeah. The last time it snowed that much in Vancouver was probably like 8 years ago. So
a lot of people, like especially our family, are asking us, "Oh, is it okay with the snow?" And we're like, "Well, Vancouver is fine. Like it's very little snow, but
you should probably ask us if we're okay with the rain."
Yeah, it's a lot of rain. To give you an idea, the first year we were here in October and November, it rained 24, 26 days per month.
Yeah, usually.
So that's a lot.
Usually you can have maybe 170 days of rain per year, which is like half a year. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So and the light
so
is very low, so you have to be prepared for that. The fifth thing is because of the relatively
good weather,
we have
it's not too cold and there's no snow,
and
also probably because we're close to the US. Maybe that's also one thing.
So there are a lot of homeless people in Vancouver.
Yeah.
It's actually the main. It's like San Francisco in the US. So Vancouver is like the main part of Canada where homeless people are spending the winter.
Yes.
Because of the good weather.
The good weather, yeah.
So it's one thing to know, like. There are a lot of them in the city. It's very sad, and it's something
especially in downtown.
Like you're gonna see, there's a huge drug problem, and it can be very dirty.
Yeah, they're not gonna bother you or anything. It's just that.
No, it's not violent, but it's there here, and it's part of the city.
Yeah, and the city can't really manage all this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
The sixth thing is...
although we're in Canada,
and it's
everyone, I mean, not everyone, but a lot of people assume that
it's a bilingual country.
Bilingual, so French and English. It's not.
It is in most of the administrative services, you can choose between French and
definitely,
English. But most people here just speak English.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get along if you only speak French.
Yeah. Probably the only people speaking French are like Québécois French or
Quebec people.
French people, yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of people also from Ottawa, which is the administrative capital of Canada. And because of the administrative side of it, they learn French.
How to speak French, yeah.
But British Columbia is an English-speaking
province. You will never speak French at work, for example.
No.
Like it's only
in English.
And even if you go to a restaurant, it's going to be English also.
The 7 things that we wanted to share with you is the visa situation. We know a lot of people that applied for the working travel.
Holiday? Working travel?
Working travel, I don't know. It's
not sure
like,
the exact name, yeah.
It's this lottery visa where you can apply until what age? 35?
31? 35?
30 or 35, we don't remember exactly.
I'm too old
it's
for
a
this,
lottery and you have what, 2 years, 3 years visa?
Yeah, I think it's 2 years.
And you can work and travel through Canada, and then after you have to go back in your country.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people comes with this visa, and we didn't actually. I think what I wanted to share is there are a lot.
Well, I did a student visa, so
there are a lot of other possibilities that you can look into, especially if you're French. I did the express entry to be a permanent resident, and it was actually pretty fast. And I know a lot of other people that are taking a look at other options. So if you want to emigrate, if you want to move,
there's another one which is the co-op visa. You can you do 6 months of school and then 6 months of work. It's only 1 year.
Our advice is take a look at the different options. It's not only work and travel that is possible. Depending on your nationality, you have a lot of other options.
And maybe it would be easier than getting
that just waiting for the lottery.
Yeah.
The 8th element we wanted to share with you is the local job market.
Yes.
Before being in Vancouver, we were in Switzerland, in Geneva, which is a pretty international city.
Mm-hmm. So you worked how long in?
I think 6 years.
7 years.
6, 7 years.
But in your field, you have like how many
and
years
I
do you
felt
have?
like I have a good experience in my field. But arriving in Vancouver,
it's like you have nothing.
You have nothing. You need a local experience. You have this very nice career, but if you
didn't work at least a while in Canada, they're gonna be like, but you don't have like experience in Canada, so maybe you don't know how that works here.
You need a local reference. So it doesn't matter if you work as a housekeeper, if you work as a barista, as a waitress.
As long as you work in Canada, it's fine.
Long as you have a local reference, it will go. But you need this local reference to have a job here. Surprisingly, very provincial.
Even though if you have 10 years of experience before in another country, it doesn't help. I mean, it's fine, it's good to have it, but if you don't have this plus,
it's easier if you have a local reference, definitely.
9th point would be about the food here, which is mostly, I'd say, Asian related.
So Vancouver is on the west coast of Canada, and there are a lot
really
of Asian communities.
Well, it's not really close, but you can fly from Korea, China,
or Japan very easily, directly.
To here really easily.
So the Asian community is huge here.
Really, really big Asian community, especially in Richmond. There's a lot of Chinese people there, and a lot of really good Chinese restaurants.
So that's one thing that you discover while moving to Vancouver is the Asian food. Everything, you can find very good Korean restaurant, very good Chinese restaurant, as you were saying, and very authentic Japanese restaurant. Yeah. So this was definitely a plus point we didn't know about. It's really nice. I discovered Japanese food here in Vancouver. So
yes, I did it. Last one.
Last one is actually we were surprised that Vancouver is famous for its coffee and its brewery. So it's really cool to discover local brewery.
I think there's a lot of good beers in Canada in general.
Yeah, we thought it was all located in Quebec province, but actually Vancouver has its own few local breweries, and it's really fun to do.
There's a couple which are really good in Port Moody. So we went and tasted there. That was really good.
And even in the cities, you can find some.
I'm not really knowledgeable about coffee. That's more yours.
So I discovered coffee when I arrived here because I worked as a barista for local reference, and actually Vancouver is really nice for tasting coffee. You have a lot of places that you can hang out and taste really good coffee. Yeah, and bubble teas. We haven't talked about that. But it's a really famous city
part of the food, I guess. Yeah, part of the food. Yeah.
For bubble teas.
Thank you guys for watching this video.
Yeah, thank you.
We hope it's going to be informative for you and that you're going to learn stuff.
It's going to be useful.
Just in case you plan to come in Vancouver, even for just a trip or something.
Or if you're already in Vancouver and if you think that we missed other points or if you didn't see some of the elements that we share with you today.
So if you have more stuff that comes to your mind and you want
to,
please leave a comment below. Please share and subscribe, of course, if you didn't do that already and if you like the video. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.